you look carefully, okay, the wall is always thicker on the left. That's a clue. You see that? Which side is thicker? This side. Obviously, that is left. And why the left is thicker? Because left ventricle is the actual place where you pump the blood to the rest of the body. So that side has to be thicker. So when you cut the heart and look at it in the lab, you're going to be confused which is my right atrium, left atrium. If it's together, you can tell. The front and back you can see, but when it slides, always look for that. So that's a good hint to keep in mind. So that's how it is. So you have 3 layers everywhere, especially on the sides. Okay, so here you have only this and this. So whatever is lining the inside, we call the endo. Cardia means heart, so that's your endocardium. Outside on the periphery will be your pericardium, or we use epicardium as an epidermis. Middle layer is the muscular layer. Myo means muscle, right? So that will be your myocardium. So those are the 3 layers of the wall of the heart. Then there are some structures we need to understand outside of the heart. The chambers we already did, you know your chambers. We already did the valves, the next section. But under the chambers, can you find some different sulcus, like the sulcus on the brain? You have coronary sulcus or atrioventricular, anterior intraventricular, they're all highlighted for you, right? Posterior intraventricular, then septum, intraatrial, intraventricular septum. What do you mean by a sulcus? It's a groove on the brain, on the heart. So there are 3 sulci, one that goes around the heart all the way around. There's going to be your coronary sulcus. The coronary artery gets the name because it's in that sulcus. Then the front and back, these are your ventricles, right? So there's one sulcus. I don't want to put it here. I mean, I can, but you can see if you saw the heart picture, the next page, you can see the arteries and the sulcus label where you have the branches of the coronary arteries. You'll find on the front and back anterior, something like this, anterior intraventricular sulcus, and then the same on the back, posterior intraventricular sulcus. So what do we have? And then the branches of your coronary arteries that get the same name. But we will see the branches later. Okay? So 3 sulci, coronary sulcus around the heart. So they also call it atrioventricular sulcus because it's between atria and ventricle. You see the other name for that? Then atrioventricular sulcus is that. Then this is your, in the front you have the intraventricular, anterior and posterior in the back. Then if you see inside, now if you see here the same myocardium in the middle of the heart, it happens to separate your atria and separate your ventricles. So like your nasal septum, septum means something that separates. So this will be your interatrial septum up to here. And this portion will be your intraventricular septum. So between figure 19.4 and 19.5, you can see the septum and the sulci, and you can see the descriptions also with the picture. The valves, we did that. Next page, you can see the valves, a close-up of the valves. And the blood flow, we talked about that, figure 19.9, 7.17. So there are 11 steps. So if you can learn the 11 steps, keeping in mind all the structures we did, that means you would have understood the blood flow. So what I suggest is take 10-15 minutes if you don't mind. This picture unfortunately is not the best picture in the world, but you can use it. You can use the arrows, the alphabets if you don't want. You can raise your valves, the chambers and all, just to kind of, we won't have a picture on the test, just to understand your heart. And there is a scrambled set of words that you can put them in the right order for the blood flow. You don't have to, but that you can do it now or later. My only goal is to let you work with the parts and see how the blood flows, if you understand the 11 steps. Okay, so let's take some time